1 2 1 2. Love you, Divine Tarot, and you. Oh, happy birthday to Taurus, blessed Taurus. Happy birthday to sweet Taurus, sexy Taurus. Oh, happy birthday to all of our lovely and handsome and sexy and don't forget ever intelligent. Stand your ground, Taurus. Birthday. Happy birthday is for you, Taurus, and only you. I can't make it up. Only you can do the things you do. Taurus, let me tell you right now, you guys are a very valid key component in this whole divine plan, on this whole divine planet, Earth. The higher realm said that word could be no other word than planet. So you, Taurus, can know that you know that you know that you are planned. Did I stutter? I don't mother give you some butter. No, indeedy, sweetie. You are planned. That last two letters is E-T in the word planet. Because the higher realms want you to know that it's till the end of Earth's timeline, until the end of time. And a lot of you guys have unbeknowingly actually not knowing that you were living that ET life all your life. And what does that mean? E, extroverting low vibe, executing low vibe energy. All right, correction. That E is executing low vibe energy, and that T is transmuting it into high vibe energy. A lot of you guys have been a lot of you guys have been doing so. Meeting people eye to eye and looking them eye to eye and toe to toe. Some of you guys had to execute by telling somebody get to stepping out the door. Taurus, why am I getting you guys acting like Martin a couple of times in your lifetime? No, go. Get out. Wow. And not just get out. Like, y'all didn't say get out. You like, you got to go. That's what I heard Taurus say. Oh, my goodness. However, the higher realms is really pointing out an incident where you guys had to almost delegate a traffic situation, where once upon a time, see, the higher realms point out incidents that, you guys can be, actually jog your memory and be reminded of. However, also, you guys made an impact in someone else's life. It was something someone was doing. It had to do with driving, okay? Whether you guys grabbed the keys from them while you were older, but you also did something when you were younger, to save someone's life and change someone's life in a dramatic way. It had something to do with driving. Somebody was with you guys in the car, and believe it or not, you were selfless. You were acting out of selflessness, okay, Taurus? In every way. You guys were not thinking about, believe it or not, you saved your own life by saving someone else's in this car. It's something you guys did as far as, wow. This person was trying to end. It's so crazy how this thing went about. And this should be in real movie time, because You guys did this. Now, I know how you feel. You like, yeah, it should have been a movie, Tom, because your life should have been that movie too. It's crazy because you saved that person's life while they were trying to end you. And you were so selfless. All you saw was saving their life, you know? You saw what you had to do. And all I can say is the God in you. And I don't play with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even say that on a regular. However, it was the God in you. And Taurus, that's interesting. So somebody was behind the wheel. They was, you know, a little bit belligerent out the mouth, you know, saying everything sideways and whatever like that. And at one point in your life, they was like, you know, this is a point where the higher realms is pointing it out to you guys. You made a dramatic change in this person's life by saving theirs. They know you were acting out of selflessness. They know you were not just like, oh, you're going to crash me. No, you're going to crash you. I'm worried about you. And that is so deep. So I see you guys in a scenario where this person, oh, Taurus, this person was in the car talking smack and just being belligerent and so against you guys that they were willing to hit something or drive, you know, like recklessly to harm you. And all you could do was think about saving them. And you did. And it's crazy how it hit them later, you know, and so much later on in life. It may not have hit them right away, what you did, you know, and what you did was really A-okay, you know, all the way, you know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is you guys impacted that person's life in a dramatic way. Wow. All I can say is kudos to you, Taurus. Warm, fuzzy hugs and light and love to you, because you guys really are selfless in that way. You know, it's a selfless part of you that was acting out, and that's a beautiful thing. You know, that was really showing, you know, the way to another human being. That's humankind. That's mankind. You know, what it should have, what it's supposed to be like. Wow. I love you, Taurus. I love you guys. I'm sending love and light to you guys. My goodness, I hope you recognize who you are, you know, and whose you are, okay? In every way. So what this means is a lot of you guys recognize this from day one, you know. However, that doesn't stop the it doesn't stop the scrutiny and buffoonery out there, because life is our soul's mission. It's not a competition. Even though you got a lot of dressed up garbage cans in competition with you guys, and some of you guys chuckle in quiet moments, you have to laugh because they try to put that piece together. And Taurus, you are so funny in your mind. You're like, what you do, try to put that piece together while you were under the weather? Woo. Anywho, you guys, like, man, you know, you got a lot of dressed up garbage cans that's in competition with you. You got a lot of $500 hats on a 50-cent head that's in competition with you guys and trying to get in the bed. What? Anywho, that's that big part of you, Taurus, okay? You know, in every way. So the higher realms want you to know that life is your soul's mission, you know. Bump that what they're doing and all that competition. The higher realms have employed something so special, and it's a precious jewel inside of you. It's called your intuition. And that, Taurus, is something so beautiful, you know, that the higher realms planted inside of you, your intuition, right? Which, if you can trust your intuition, which a lot of you guys can, I'm seeing that, all right? If you can trust your intuition, all right, you can always see without sight. You wonder why the blind can see? You know what I'm saying? Where they be? Like that right there should tell you guys something in its entirety. You know, so some people are spiritually blind. You know what I mean? Now picture that. Always picture that. Okay? Because in this lifestyle, in this lifetime, we have, spiritual giants, you have spiritual midgets. You do have spiritual blind. People are blind. So the bottom line is, if you can follow your intuition, that would allow you to spiritually see without sight. Now, this intuition that the higher realms place inside of you, Taurus, keeps you spiritually tethered to this thing called the spiritual GPS, which the higher realms told me that GPS stands for the gods or your guides or God pointing you to your next step of origin. Okay? And that step stands for STEP, a solution to every problem. A lot of you guys were born like a 9mm, fully loaded with hollow points, but not knowing which way to shoot. All right? That's why the higher realm gave you this scenic route, which is called your numbers, signs, and synchronicities. So a lot of you guys, that's how the higher realms is speaking to you guys. And you need to recognize, the higher realms is speaking to you through numbers, signs, and synchronicities, which is your birth date, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in your body. And the DNA code. You have codes on your body as well. However, they're not considered DNA codes. These are unique codes on your body. Some of you guys, it goes from life marks to birth marks to, you know what I mean? Some people, they have the spiritual ceremony marks. You know what I'm saying? But these are numbers, signs, and synchronicities on your body, in your body. Okay? In every way. Now, the higher realms want you to be aware of that. These marks on your body has very significance. A lot of you guys have the innie nables. It's a significant reason for that innie navel. Okay, and we can't dress that up in any way. Okay. Yeah. So, the higher realms want you guys to know that, all of these are numbers, signs, and synchronicities. All right, so I'm talking to a lot of any-navel people, that has the navel that's go in, that stays in. Yeah, that's so precisely planted, like in any navel. I'm speaking to a lot of you guys here. I heard some of you guys got an ingrown toenail. That's a significant, message to you guys that you have to recognize. Let me tell you. Let me see something, because the higher realm's like, tell them. Okay, so you guys, any neighbors, the higher realms are saying the higher realms want you guys to go within. A lot of you guys with the any neighbors, your precision is to go within, like go within. All right. You're very angelic and you can talk to your angels from within. A lot of you guys, go within is what I'm hearing. And a lot of you guys, the higher realms for the any neighbors, a lot of you guys are worrying. And the higher realms say, why, if you pray, why worry? If you worry, why pray? And those of you who do not think you pray, positive movement in every way. And a lot of you guys don't recognize you're living prayers, whether you pray or not. If you ever help somebody, guess what? Somebody prayed for that person to get help. So you are a living prayer, whether you like it or not. That's one thing so powerful about the power of prayer. You know what I'm saying? I could pray for my subscribers every single day. And if my life stopped, guess what? That prayer lives on in every way. You know what I'm saying? And I only pray for you guys to be successful and succeed and have prosperity and have longevity. You know what I'm saying? That those things within that type of, And for a lot of you guys to, really ignite, the level of growth into unite. So that's one of the things that's very important. However, the higher realms want me to call out these number signs and synchronicities. Those who have that end enabled, the higher realms want you to really focus within. Because a lot of you guys, like I said, the competition is out there. Them people are sick. I said the $500 hat on a 50-cent head. I said the dressed up garbage can, extra perfume and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you won't smell their real foul energy. But the bottom line is this. That's for you guys to go within. And the higher realms that said for the innies, stop worrying. Because if you pray, why worry? If you worry, why pray? Talk. The higher realms want you to, speak from within. Learn to, go internally, because that's your portal. A lot of you guys have the portal from within, and you need to pay attention. I can't make it up, and it's crazy because it has a lot to do with similar. Some of you guys have both the ingrown toenail and that as well. With those of you who have the ingrown toenail, the higher realms say, plant. It's like plant your seeds within. You know how you walk about. It's like a walkabout. You guys plant your seed from within. Some of you guys been planting those seeds from without. Yeah, because a lot of you guys, let me see here, bear with me. A lot of you guys who have the ingrowing toenail, that right now, you are destined to be a reader. That's why you have a lot of energy that's within. It's telling me right now, a lot of you guys are destined to be readers, and I'm speaking to readers here. That somehow that's the reason for your ingrown toenail. The reason for your ingrown toenail is, it has a lot to do with your spiritual guidance, for yourself and others, okay? You remember I told you guys, and now it makes sense. You guys, even though you were faced with a death situation, a life-death situation, someone else was trying to harm you, you were trying to save the person who was trying to harm you. And the higher realms is saying for a lot of you guys to pay attention, yeah. And okay, so the higher realms is saying that, you guys carry a lot of pain in every way. You came to Earth as a school. A lot of you guys are learning, through Earth, because it's a big LE. We know that, learning experience, right? Earth is your school. And a lot of you guys really are, able to learn lesson. But one lesson is unfamiliar, and it is simply the enemy is enemy, okay? I need to tell you guys that in every way. We want to blame this, that, and the third. However, the enemy is enemy. And what I mean by that is a lot of you guys had the discernment. You remember I told you if you could listen to your intuition, you could see without sight. Yeah, you guys would have, said, you know what? Don't come pick me up today. I'm okay. Some of you guys knew something before you even got in that car. That's why you're trying to go, outward and save that person instead of thinking about your own life at that time. A lot of you guys have that intuition. However, some of you guys are not trusting your intuition. I can't make it up. The enemy is enemy. You know what I mean? When you point one finger out, it's like three pointing back at you. So that's important, for everyone to know that they do. And also, a lot of you guys find yourself, in pain. In pain, whether it's spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, however the pain. And the higher realms is telling me for those people with the ingrown toenail, to let you guys know, PAIN. The acronym for pain is pay attention to inside now. So a lot of you guys, you have a lot of things that you need to realize are number signs and synchronicities on your body, in your body. It's going on. And those with that ingrown toenail, Yeah. It's a learning lesson for you guys to pay attention to inside now. Because a lot of you guys are destined to, really be strong, and listen to your intuition, and also to guide others, through the level of reading. A lot of you guys are readers in the making. In particular, excuse me, in particular, they don't want me to say it. Yeah, so anywho, certainly. So yeah, this is inside of you. A lot of you guys are destined to be oracle readers in particular, okay? I can't make it up, in every way. Yeah. So a lot of you guys have that innie and the ingrown toenail. Even if you had it, whenever you had it, it is a message for you guys, whether you have it now or not, because I see, a lot of you guys need to know that that I'm just giving what the higher realms is giving me, and the higher realms know you from the higher realms knowing you from prior to even you getting here, okay? So that's what the higher realms is showing me, the things that the higher realms is sharing with you is sharing it through me at this point right here. So I'm seeing you guys with the ingrown toenail, the innie, and I don't know, the higher realms showing me something with the something about the forehead, the way it is. Believe it or not, some of you guys have something with the forehead. The way it's something about the shape of your forehead. I don't know. The higher realms are saying something about the shape of your forehead. Yeah, you guys really, some of you guys are thriving off of looks, because people used to clown you about your forehead or something like that. Even your romantic relationships, they would clown you, but they don't realize that, it didn't affect your self-worth. And I'm glad, it may have in a prior time, but it's only because, people gonna be envious and jealous of you. Like I said, a lot of those people in competition, even romantic persons can be that way. So if they clown on your forehead, that means that they're jealous of you in some type of way here, Taurus. Because you're out here thriving, you're on a mission, like I said. And the only reason they could ever try to cause you any type of glitch or grief is because of their insecurities. They are, have that type of spirit, because like I said, you are that type of person, Taurus. I mean, it's just the bottom line. And people don't like it when they see stuff like that. A real good, wholesome person that can bring wholesome energy to a chaotic situation, or a situation that's get ready to jump ship anyway. Who are you to tell them to stay and it's going to be okay? Who are you? All right. So a lot of them are envious and jealous in that way. I can't make it up. So let me go ahead and get into your read. Okay. No, but before I do, I got to tell you guys your number, signs, and synchronicities. Now, the higher realms is telling you guys that the number 422 is your birthright number. That has a lot to do with you and all you do, baby. Now I see why they jealous when I look at this. What? Anywho, that number 4, when the higher realms speak through that number 4, the higher realms is kicking down the door, saying that you shall never, the number 4 is never to be ignored in the spiritual world nor the spiritual realm. All right. Now, the higher realms is saying that you shall never be ignored in the spiritual world or spiritual realm. The angels are sending you guys everything that you need from 4 corners of this world, 4 seasons of the earth, 4 elements of the earth. A lot of you guys don't even need to blow out a candle for your birthday, because you don't need the element of air. You don't need to use that to manifest. You can use all 4, air, water, fire. You know what I'm saying? You guys can use all of that earth, and you guys can use all 4 elements to manifest. All right? I can't make it up, because you're so blessed. You have these blessings of 4. Listen, 4 seasons of the earth, 4 corners of the earth, 4 elements of the world. You guys got it all. Everything down to 4 legs of the table, just to keep you guys secure and stable. Some of you guys, you have your little special table, right? That only you can, and some of you guys, something about at night, whatever you do right at night, some of you guys do that, and that's where you balance your whatever. And a lot of you guys have that special table and nobody can bother that. But the bottom line is also you guys have, that's a 4, that's a blessing of 4. A lot of you guys do cherish your blessings, and that's a beautiful thing. Some of you guys, they created that 4-legged emotional pet for you guys because it's a blessing for you guys who have blessings of 4. Shout out to my military service crew for all you guys do, and your family too. Okay, because only the higher realms know what you guys go through. All right, when you come home and nobody has respect for you. I think that's some crazy stuff. But anyway, thank you for your service. All right, because you guys, recognize, the difference between life and death. All right. Also, you guys, that service pet, that some of you guys in the military were fortunate to work around or be around, that was a blessing of 4. That service pet was very, defensive, we call, how do you say, protecting you. They were very protective about you, that service pet for a lot of you guys, and those of you who are, going to be working with a service pet, that service pet is going to be so defensive over you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be protecting you. So that is your blessings of 4. And it's so much more, because a lot of you guys may be a family of 4. Some of you guys came from a family of 4. Some of you guys don't recognize you're the 4th child, because some of you guys may not know your mom's story. But the bottom line is, because, you got people that you could be the 4th child and you wouldn't know because you think you're the only one. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one here. Yeah, okay. Well, but however, you're the 4th child. You know what I'm saying? So the bottom line is this. You guys have blessings of 4 and so much more. That's why you guys find yourself in your ride all the time. 4 wheels. You trying to go somewhere in your 4 wheels. You had to have 4 wheels. A lot of people don't have to have it. Some people can have 2. Some people can get on a scooter and be happy as heck. All right. Some people can get on a bike and be, that's all right. That's it. So the bottom line is you guys have blessings of 4 because that's who you are and whose you are. I can't make it up. So this number 2, it says a lot, because the next number is 2. And when the higher realms speak to you through your birthright number 2, the higher realms is telling you that the higher realms highly favor you, Taurus. All right? The higher realms say all you gotta do is look in that mirror. You'll see everything on your body that equate of the number 2. Do you not have 2 eyes? And they're both the same size. You got 2 feet. 1, 2. It goes on. You see what I'm saying? So the higher realms say, as short as it takes 2 hands to form a prayer, the higher realms say whatever you're praying for is already going to be right there. I can't make it up. You have that number 2 birthright, and it means the higher realms highly favor you. Now, the 4 plus 2 equals the number 6. So a lot of you guys have a lot to do with that number 6 frequency. And the higher realms consider that the best, the perfect frequency. So the higher realms is saying you are the perfect frequency. So expect nothing less than the best from your lifetime here. So the higher realms say that you are number 6, so you will persevere as long as you do not get distracted, which the higher realms told me through my meditation that distractions are simply sent to your actions. All right? So neither look nor to the left nor to the right. All right? I can't make it up. It's just like when you walk in these grocery stores all around the world, a lot of doctors and stuff don't even know this, but a lot of predominant people don't even know this truth right here. If you walk in a lot of the grocery stores all around the world, you look to the right, what do you see? Yeah, produce-ery. So you see the produce, right? Everything on the right is right. But when you go to that left, oh well, you left the building, right? It tells you what it is, right? So the bottom line is that is just, a side note for you guys. Some of you guys may be in the groove of eating right and stuff like that. Some of you guys transforming in that area, getting those high vibe frequency foods. So that's a beautiful thing. Everything that has the colors of the chakra, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead with your bad self. Taurus, I'm rooting for you guys in every way. Because I know Taurus don't play. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. So now, Taurus, that's your number 6. You guys will persevere as long as you do not get distracted. Now let's talk about this 22, okay? That 22 is official in every way from the... Let's, because I got cut off. So the number 22 is very significant. It's the higher realms telling you guys that, I can't make it up, Taurus, and I'm not trying to dress it up. You guys shall officially get what your hearts desire, okay? I want you guys to really get a chance to add your numbers up of your name in every way. And I keep saying I'm going to make this video. And I'm trying to make the video, but I'm also planting the seeds along, the birthday reads. You know what I mean? Because the higher realms said, plant the seeds along the birthday reads. I said, okay. All right, in every way. So the higher realms want you guys to add take the numbers of the alphabet and the letters and add them up all the way to 26. First letter be an A, second letter be a B, and go on down, okay? And count your name up. And, notice what your name equals, okay? In every way. 22 is ascended master number. It's a powerful number. It's a significantly powerful number. It's official from the higher realms. So the bottom line is you guys will officially receive what your hearts desire. You remember I told you that number 2 is about prayer? You guys double pray. So a lot of you guys are prayer warriors, or somebody double pray for you guys, okay? You need to recognize, all right? There's some double praying going on around here. All right, some of you guys, I can't make it up. So some of you guys, it's like 2 children, 4 children, I'm hearing that. But the bottom line is, it's double prayer going on. These children are praying for you guys, like big time. And so 22, when the higher realms is speaking through the 22, it's saying you guys are ascended masters here. A lot of you guys volunteered your time here. A lot of you guys are ascended masters. You've already mastered yourself in this lifetime. You're not here to spiritually end cycles. You're not here to physically end cycles. You are here because you are ascended masters here, and you are officially ascended masters. So it makes sense, because if you add 4 plus 2 plus 2 up, that equals the number 8. Okay, and that means the number 8 represents, so as it's done above, it shall be done down below. All right, I can't make it up. From within, from without. So the bottom line is that number 8 was designed as so, a circle at the top and a circle below. That circle at the top represents the spiritual realm. Anything at the top represents the spiritual realm. All right, that's why they tell you, everyone be mindful of what you thinketh, because that's your spiritual realm. You want to keep that clean. So that top circle and that number 8 represent, anytime you see a circle also, Taurus, remember that a circle represents completion, okay? So that top circle and the number 8 represents you guys completing a spiritual abundance cycle. That bottom circle represents you guys completing a physical abundance cycle, which you have both. And that means that you guys are totally abundant. All right? Abundance is your birthright. You turn that baby to the side, that's infinity and beyond. And it makes sense because you guys are official ascendant masters here. I can't make it up. That is your birthright. You guys are not expecting some unexpected money. Some of you guys, it's going to come in to you guys. Some unexpected money going to come in that you guys least expect. All right. And it may have been through like a situation that you guys had, like a marriage or whatever like that. I'm seeing some type of relationship like a marriage, but however, it had third party energy in it. You know what I'm saying? At some point, or Some of you guys least expect this money to come in, but it's some money coming in. And it's going to be substantial, okay? Some of you guys thought this person, the significant person was not thinking about you guys in any way. Some money coming in to you guys as a gift, and it's coming in right now. It's coming in pretty fast here. Some of you guys already got a letter. You already received a letter that this money is coming in to you guys. And a lot of you guys, the higher realms was telling me it's through old money to you. Say like even it could be like some of you guys never received that child support money. It's coming in. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. I'm just using that because the higher realms used that and showed me that. Like some of you guys are going to get that old retro check from child support. Like it's going to come in. It's going to come in hefty. It's old to you guys. Some of you guys got some unexpected money coming in. All right. I can't make it up. We can't pretend. And some of you guys can really be able to move behind that. Some of you guys want to relocate anyway, so you're going to make a move. It's what I see here. Some of you guys were on a budget here, a tight budget, but what I also see is some of you guys really cannot budget. Some of you guys really had a heck of a budget, you thought you couldn't budget at all or something of that nature, but a lot of you guys really cannot budget. Like, I don't know what that is. It's like a lot of you guys are spending money on clothes, dressing and stuff like that. The more money you get, the more clothes you get and stuff like that. And then it's weird because a lot of you guys, given to others, which makes sense, others who are not thinking about you at all is what I see. But nevertheless, so you're going to get a bunch of, once you get this money, it's going to be a lot of loans that you're going to give out here. And you're going to be like gifting it to them. You're going to be like, because you guys are not thinking of budgeting at this time, but I don't know, the higher realms are saying, think about the savings, okay? In every way, just think some type of savings, because I see a lot of hands getting this loan. I see at least 5 people getting a loan from you guys. You guys just giving it out like a gift. And I see that happening even now. Okay? Okay. Higher realms just want you to know this before I leave you guys. Trust your intuition, okay? Trust that thing inside of you to tell you that, to write that book. Because a lot of you guys are, listen, procrastination is just like masturbation. You can only bunk yourself. I can't make it up. But the bottom line is trust your feelings. And some of you guys, trust that positive dream that show you like some type of, career path. Some of you guys just daydream about stuff. Trust that daydreaming, because it's not really yours. It come from the higher realms planting a seed inside of you guys. Because a lot of you guys have like a worldly renowned book that's really important for people to take a look, okay? And you guys, listen, a few minutes a day, writing your book will get you, 365 days a year, a whole book. You know what I mean? So just take your time and, do it. I mean, baby, take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. That's going to be the song for the day. Yeah, I can't make it up. So, Taurus, that's your song for the day. You can do it. Take your time, do it right, Okay, Taurus. Yeah, so that's what I have for you guys. You got to follow that, because a lot of you guys have this book that you've been sitting on. And the message is not from you, it's from the higher realms. That's what the higher realms would like for you to do. This is where we must part ways, Taurus. If life lasts and death pass, you will see him again. Until then, Paul, peace be unto you, and within one.